Hey, what's up all? It's Jono here, and welcome back to Pokémon Unbound. So you find me here in Seaport City. We arrived here in the last episode, and to be honest, I've not really explored much of this place. Partly because I got distracted by doing, well, I was going to say a couple of missions, but actually no, I collected a few missions and partially done one in the last episode, just by going into two, buildings. And I was also distracted by the fact that I also got a new Pokemon, which I have since managed to evolve all the way up to Pre-Marina, as you can see. Also, what I've just seen, apparently I need to heal my Pokemon. Alright, that's fine. Also, for some reason my controller keeps unplugging for some strange reason. Give me a second. Okay, it seems to be working now. So yeah, I actually need to heal my Pokemon because I forgot to do that, because of course I was doing a whole bunch of training in the last episode, at the end of the last episode, when I was training up to evolve Popplio into, well, eventually into Pre-Marina. And I did say I wanted to maybe think about training up some Pokemon in between recording sessions, and it's something I've been saying quite a lot, but again, I think I'm going to hold off until absolutely necessary. I do want to finish that particular quest, but honestly, I think it can wait. And besides, I kind of want to do some more exploring of Seaport City, seeing as it has, well, seeing as I've hardly, I've only scratched the surface of this place. So, you know what, I think before we go down to the docks, let's actually have a look and see what's around here. Have I spoken to you before? I think I did, yeah, I think I've spoken to you at least, but I definitely haven't been down here, so... Oh, hello, there's a hidden item somewhere. Don't mind me, I'm just going to take a max revive out of this jar that someone's kind of may have left in there for whatever reason. Anyway, what do you sell? Let's have a look. Ooh, a couple of TMs, okay, Energy Ball, Charge Beam, Poison Jab, okay, alright, that might be good to know. Let's hold off for now. I'm just going to see what else everyone else sells. Okay, a couple of specific Pokeballs. Okay. Quite interesting. Also, I think if I remember rightly, hang on a minute, some of the Pokeballs I think for sale around here, I think are apparently the ones that are made using the apricorns from Pokemon Gold and Silver, so... Were they some of them? I can't remember now. It's been so long since I played Gold and Silver and its remakes that I can't remember which balls were actually originally from those original apricorn balls. What are exotic berries useful for? Only one thing comes to mind. Natural gift. Take it and you'll see. So that just gives me TM 114. Very nice. Do you have any berries you'd like to know the natural gift of? Sure, why not? Even though I'm probably not going to do this. How about what's a roused berry for? Moves type would be grass, and it would have a base power of 80. Okay, fair enough. Probably not going to be using that anytime soon, but good to know. Oh, and also a little random side note. I've slightly increased the audio level of the game for this recording, because I realised that I feel like the audio level was a little bit too low in the last couple of episodes, so hopefully with this little tweak I've made it a little bit louder, but not too loud as to, you know, drown out my talking. Anyway, have I read this sign? Seaport City, the port hub of Boreas. Cool. What about you? Some of my former colleagues can occasionally be found performing unethical experiments in the warehouses around here. Where did I used to work? Cube Corp, of course. Ah, I thought so. I'm going to chat with that random guy that's constantly running into the door in a bit, but oh dear, what's going on here? You decided to take up on my offer, huh? Oh, this is the guy on the, from that mission that I started last time. No, I haven't. You think this is a joke, kid? I said only bring ice and fairy types. If you want to rescue the fat man, you'll need to do as I say. Right, so this is the warehouse that I need to go to finish that mission, which... I'm kind of tempted just to try it with just Pre-Marina, just to see how hard it's going to be, but let's not worry about that right now. Instead, let's go... Well, let's not put... There's no real point in going down here, although, having said that... There is an item here, a Slowbronite. Ooh, okay. I'm glad I came down this way. Alright. But other than that, nothing to be found around here, although it looks like I can technically... Actually, can I surf across out here? No, I can't. Okay, but I do see a rock climb section, so we'll go there. So, what's going on here? I'm sorry, I won't bring my Shedinja again. I promise, just please let me back in. What the heck's going on here? Pamon's Battle House. Enjoy battling with Pokemon of new type combinations. Okay, interesting. And what's this one? Pokemon Breeders School. Learn to become a breeding expert. Well, you know what, we might as well pop in and see what's what. Oh, and someone actually has a mission for me, so, hi, hello, what have we got? This is the Pokemon Breeders School, a place where fledgling young trainers like yourself can learn to become great Pokemon breeders. Okay. There is a tradition that when two Pokemon from two different trainers are bred together, the offspring has a higher chance of being born shiny. This tradition has been passed down for decades, and is said to have roots in the far eastern regions. Well, there we go. Did you know the Destiny Knots can be used during breeding? Bet you didn't. But it's okay. If you show me a girly Pokemon that knows Attract, I'll give you one to use. Hang on, that knows Attract already. Okay, well, I don't think I have one right now. Wait, do I? Hang on a minute. Primarina? Do you know Attract? I don't think you do you? No, you know Captivate, but not Attract. Okay, I mean, it's just for a Destiny Knot. I might come back for that, but we'll see. Pokemon can learn special moves called egg moves through breeding. When either parent knows one of these moves, be it the mother or the father, the baby born will also know the move. Indeed it does. You know that adorable electric mouse Pokemon that everyone loves? Yeah, you guessed it, I'm talking about Pichu. Do you have one I could pet? Yeah, I don't think I do. In fact, have I actually caught a Pichu? I don't think I have. I know I have a Pikachu. I don't think I've actually caught a Pichu, or I might be misremembering something. No, I don't. And I think I checked this before, I'm sure. Yeah, area unknown, so I do not know where you can find a Pichu right now, but you're implying that I potentially may have been able to find one already, so, I'll have to look at that. But in the meantime, let's go and grab this mission. Hello. Hatching eggs and helping others hatch them is my one purpose, rather. Well, not one of mine, your one purpose. So I'm going to give you a little incentive to start hatching. If you hatch at least 10 eggs, I'll give you something nice. Get out there and start hatching. Well, as I said, I've already hatched at least 3 eggs, so I'm already making some progress there. What about you? Hi, I run a nursery service. Would you like to raise one of your Pokemon? Oh, okay, so basically you're kind of like the daycare center. Alright, let's not do that for now. Although, having said that, I mean, there is a convenient Porygon here. Is there any Pokemon that I wouldn't mind just leaving in the storage or not? I don't know. Also, once again, my controller keeps disconnecting. I have no idea why it keeps doing this. Give me a second. Okay, it's working again. I've actually switched my USB cable, but I'm starting to think it might be the connection on the controller itself that keeps doing this, so looks like I might have to get a new controller at some point, but let's not worry about that right now. Instead, are there any Pokemon I want to leave behind? Well, thinking about it, I do have this Pikachu, and I do have a Ditto, so if I really want a Pichu, couldn't I just leave both a Ditto and a Pikachu at that daycare? Ooh, I might have some ideas, actually. Tell you what, I might be tempted to do that, actually, but let's not worry about that right now. Instead, let's keep on exploring and see what we've got. Seaport City is home to the one and only Breeders School. If you like breeding Pokemon, you should head there and study up. Okay, maybe I will. Also, what is this place? Battleground. Battle with the best in Boreas. Okay. I'm sorry, but only members are allowed into the battleground. Oh, well, that's poop. Fine, I'll take my custom elsewhere then. Instead, I'm just going to rock climb down here and pick up this item. A sticky barb, which I guess is fine. Alright. Alright, well, let's see what we have in here. Anything of interest? Ooh, fisherman. Hey there, Pokemon trainer. I'm a member of the Hip Waders. Just as the name suggests, we're a fishing club. Why don't you join up and enjoy some fishing? Sure, why not? Awesome, now you are the 3rd member of the Hip Waders. Here we go, I'll announce the official Hip Waders catch of the day. The Pokemon we're fishing for today is Carvanha. If you catch one, please show it to me. Okay, so looks like we just get rewards for fishing up certain Pokemon. Okay, fair enough, but let's carry on exploring this area. Ooh. The door requires a passcode to unlock. Well, that's unfortunate because I haven't got a clue what the passcode is, but I will at least help myself to this strange creature. There we go. But other than that, looks like nothing else in here. So let's go and see what's what. What's up this way? Let's go from top to bottom. Also, let's talk to you. Hello. Am I from Seaport City? No way, Jose. Don't clump me in with those chumps from down there. I used to work at the port there, but times were tough, so I came here for a better life. And what do you know, the air's cleaner up here, and everyone's friendly. But I still see my fair share of shady stuff going down here. And I watch your back if you know what's good for you. Okay, good to know, even though I kind of already know that this can potentially be a rough place, considering a man had been kidnapped by, like a local, like, I don't know if it's a local gang or anything, but it's certainly not, completely safe here. Someone should really put up an official sign for the KBT Expressway here. The only thing written about it is scrawled on those steel beams. Oh, okay. What's it say? Some words are scrawled onto the steel beams. They say KBT Expressway. Well, you know what? Whoever wrote that, you're doing a good service. Captain Davy's shipyard. We build big boats. Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, wait a minute. Captain Davy. Is he the... That name rings a bell. But first of all, let's talk to you. Do you know of the creation plates? They're said to have a strong connection to the Pokémon known as Arceus. Many believe these plates can only be found by digging them up, but I believe otherwise. The different shards that litter the region bear a strong connection to the creation plates. I wonder if I could form new creation plates from shards. Okay. What about you? Each day, rare shells and salts appear on the ocean floor. If you could bring me 4 of these seashells and 4 of these sea salts, I could convert them into a rare item for you. Okay. I just need the HM for dive, and by the looks of it, I'm going to assume you're Captain Davy. Hi, my name's Captain Davy. My boys here finished working on an advanced digging and diving machine. Only the highest members of society can afford to purchase one, so I won't waste my time offering it to you until you prove yourself first. Ah, okay. That's unfortunate. Does that mean I have to become like the Pokemon League champion or something, or be like a hero of this place? I don't know, but looks like we won't be getting that specific item for a while. You see that big black ship? That's the prototype for a boat called the Shadow. It was designed to be able to traverse the ocean silently in the dead of night. A mysterious man who calls himself Z funded its construction. Okay. If you have an ADM, you can use it to mine for treasure. There are 3 different places you can mine in Boreas: the KBT Expressway, underwater, or in a single room of Crystal Peak. Mining in the KBT Expressway will yield a good variety of items, while mining underwater will be more likely to yield fossils, and mining Crystal Peak will be more likely to yield gems. Okay. What have you got for me? Don't you hate it when you've got to carry around one Pokeball to smash rocks, another to push boulders, and another to cut down trees? That's where the ADM comes in. Not only can it do all those things for you, but you can even strap it to your Pokemon like a jetpack, and it'll become capable of using fly. Heck, you can even attach it like a drill to your Pokemon and use it to escape from caves. Someday it'll be available cheap on the market, but for now it's still a little expensive to buy. Right, so that's probably why I can't get it right now. Also, I just randomly looked in the bin and there was a Pecha Berry. I wasn't sure if the item finder was reacting to it, but I looked into a bin and I found a berry. I also found another strange creature. Nice. It looks like it might be a while before we get the ADM. These ships are part of the Sea Gallop High Speed series. They may be small, but they can move over the ocean faster than any big ship. Ah yes, the good old Sea Gallop ferries from the Sevi Islands, if I remember rightly. Anyway, it looks like there's not a lot I can really do here, because unfortunately, looks like I can't afford it right now, even though I am currently sitting on about... Actually, how much money do I have? I think I have about 300 grand right now, but maybe that's not enough. Who knows? Anyway, we make all kinds of ships here at Captain Davy's shipyard. Need a high-speed boat? Come to us. Need an advanced underground digging machine? Or mechanism, rather? Come to us too. We make it all. Heck, I even hear the captain has started working on a top-secret spaceship. That wouldn't surprise me if he did. He sounds like the sort of person that would work on those sort of things. Also, hello. Ahoy there. If you want to set sail to Polder Town, you'll need an SS ticket. Okay, fair enough. Not a ticket for the, SS and just a general SS ticket. Alright, so let's see what's down here. Ever since Seaport City closed its port to passengers, this port has been booming. Not only do we sail passengers to various locations in East Boreas, but we also transport cargo to different places around Boreas. It's a great gig. Seems to be that way. Anyway, so it's Seaport City Port, now departing for East Boreas. I think I need to head in there, but first, after many years of fishing, my time has come to retire from being the greatest fishing guru in existence. But I cannot leave without passing on my legacy. Will you inherit this super rod from me? Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Might finally fish up some decent Pokemon now. Awesome. My legacy will live on within you. Oh, and he's off. Bye. Although, actually, while I'm here, let's actually see if I can use it. Although, speaking of using, I probably... Oh no, I haven't got any of the rods set. Tell you what, let's set the Super Rod and give it a little test. But I can't use it here. Boo! Fine. Alright, well, let's go in here anyway. Aha! Here's Jax. What do you mean the ship's not running? We need to get to Polder Town ASAP. The fate of Boreas depends on it. Look, mate, I told you already, I'm sorry, but it can't be helped. The ship's having engine troubles, and there's not a thing I can do. But a friend of mine who owes me a favour can take you to Polder Town if it's that urgent. He can be found on the docks north of here. Show him one of his SS tickets, tell him I sent you, and he should take you there. If that'll get us there quickly, let's do that. You got that, Jono? Meet us at the boat on the docks north of here. We'll go on ahead and board without you, so there's no delay. Alright, take this ticket so you can get on the boat too. Nice, well that's easy enough. Got the SS tickets, nice. Ask a sailor to take you to Polder Town. I know exactly who I need to talk to, but for now... Let's see, the SS Marine usually sets sail on Mondays and Fridays to East Boreas. But right now it's having engine troubles. Okay. What? Engine trouble? I just want to go back home to Magnolia Town. I'm sure they'll get it fixed at some point, although... I don't know. This is a video game. It could end up just sitting there, like, infinitely without making any real progress. Anyway, I'd say before... Yeah, you know what? I think before I head there, I kind of like the idea of trying out... see if I can get the Pikachu that I've got and a Ditto to see if I can get them to breed. Right, so first of all, let me just do some Pokemon switching, and then I'll just very quickly head back to where that daycare center is. And we'll hopefully see if it works. Okay, I'm back at the daycare center, so let's do this. And I just remembered I still have a Pokemon in, yeah, I forgot I left a Budew here, and it's grown by 30. Right, well, I'll take my Pokemon back. Oh, only 3,100 Pokedollars? Yeah, sure, I'll take it back. Good job I left a space in my party, then. There we go, took back Budew. And let's go and leave these two Pokemon. So let's leave a Pikachu. And let's leave a Ditto and see if this actually works. But in the meantime, Porygon, let me just, well, first of all, deposit Pokemon. Let's just immediately deposit this now level 46 Budew, so actually that's pretty damn good, but, yeah, let's not use that for the time being, and instead let's withdraw, well, hang on a minute, I need to withdraw some of my Pokemon, but now I need to bring a actual, flying type, because I can't rely on that balloon Pikachu anymore. So where did I leave Togetic? There's Togetic. I'm going to bring you along. Even though I could just find the KPT Expressway, honestly, it's totally fine. Anyway, so out we go. And let's see. Your Pikachu and Ditto are doing fine. The two don't seem to like each other much. Oh dear. Well, maybe that won't work after all, but never mind. It's all for science. So let's ignore that for now. And let's go and fly. Fly back to Seaport City. Although I'm just having a look at the map and see where else I haven't really been. Like, I haven't really explored any of these water areas right now. But let's, for the time being, carry on with the story. Let's just head back this way. And I think for the time being, I'm just going to keep Togetic with me because I might try and fly back to the daycare just to see whether there is any progress or not. But if not, then so be it. Anyway, let's go down here and go talk to this person, and hopefully I can board the boat. Ahoy there, you must be Jono. Your friends have already boarded the boat to Polder Town. You're the last passenger, so we'll set sail right away. Nice. And here we are, straight into Polder Town. We've made it. It's East Boreas. Ah, up there, above Crystal Peak. Oh my. Grandpa Arthur, we need to head for Crystal Peak. That's no ordinary storm brewing up above the mountain. They must be getting the ultimate weapon ready to destroy Boreas. I concur, Jax. Let's make haste towards the mountain. We have to put an end to the Light of Ruin schemes and save Boreas. Grandpa and I will go on ahead to the top of Crystal Peak, Jono. We can't run in blind on this one, so we'll come up with a plan to stop their big scheme. Follow us up as fast as you can, okay? In order to reach the top of Crystal Peak, you'll need the ability to climb waterfalls. Yeah, that look on your face says, you know, it's the story of your entire gym challenge. That's right, you'll need Polder Town's gym badge and the HM for it. But anyway, once you've done that, make a beeline for Crystal Peak. Okay then. So once again, a gym badge is stopping me from making my journey, so get the Polder gym badge. But here we are, Polder Town. Now departing for West Boreas, but I'm going to assume technically not right now. Yep, you are also still saying it's having engine trouble, so that's fine. What have you got for me? When it's working, the SS Marine sets sail to West Boreas on Sundays and Wednesdays. Okay, well, that's not ideal for me, but sure. Anyway, let's see what we have. Ooh, okay. Interesting style of this place. I like this. Polder Town. The town situated... I can't speak right now. The town's situated in a quagmire. Ah, okay. Well, let's... Oh, hello. Just someone with a whole bunch of crow gunk. Alright, well, first of all, let me go into the Pokemon Center and just see what's what. I don't need to heal any Pokemon, but let's have a little chat with everyone, including that familiar face that we always seem to see in every Pokemon Center. I caught my precious partner in the Safari Zone. It's just to the east of town. Ooh, Safari Zone. Okay, I was wondering when that was going to show up. We can live unchanged because we keep changing. I mean, Pokemon also evolve, but their natures stay the same. At least they're supposed to. Okay then. What have you got for me? A terrific trainer. Let me share a training tip with you. During a battle with a trainer, even if your Pokemon's items are taken away, don't worry, they will be returned to you safely after the battle. But disposable items seem to disappear, which kind of makes sense. Also, hello again, Galavan. You know, that Tessie chick's pretty young, but don't be fooled. That's a lady who ain't afraid to play as dirty as Coots Bog. But hey, you got everything to beat her at her own game, right? I don't know, it depends what kind of Pokemon this person uses and whether that's I'm going to be good enough to battle. But we'll see. Anyway, let's have a little chat to you. Welcome to East Boreas. Polder Town is a far cry from any place in West Boreas, don't you think? Like, I doubt West Boreans would willingly live in a swamp. Yeah, I mean, it's something, but it gives a nice look to the town, I gotta say. It makes it much more different. Also, hello, I see you in the corner. How many have I got now? 55%, not too bad. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, we have a mission, alright. She's in a dreamlike state. This is what happens when you watch too much TV. Indeed. My daughter, she's fallen into a deep coma. It's because she watched too much television. If only there was someone out there who could help her. You seem like a well-travelled trainer. Perhaps you know someone who could help. Maybe? I knew I was right to ask you. Oh, thank you. Please find someone to restore my daughter's consciousness. Perhaps a scientist of some sort. I'm sure there's some institute out there that researches the brain. Find a scientist who studies brain activity to help wake a little girl up from a coma. I'm trying to think, the only thing that's kind of popping into mind right now wasn't there a lab in, oh, hang on a minute. Where's the town map? I haven't got the town map here. Where's the town map? Wasn't there like a lab in one particular town that maybe, may have the answers for me? Yeah, Ptarmigan Town. Wasn't there a lab there? Or am I misremembering something? I'll tell you what, I might have a look at that in a bit. But for now, let's chat with a few more people. Tessie's Pokemon may not all look like water-type Pokemon, but I guarantee you, most will be when you fight them. Okay then, so it looks like water-type Pokemon, but maybe not... But maybe it's not all it seems. Okay, well, let's not go into the gym just yet. Also, what's going on with these guys? Well, while you're dancing around for whatever reason, I'm going to grab this tiny mushroom, and I'm also going to speak to this person with the Krogunk. Will you come see Polder Town's famous Krogunk show? Oh, sure, why not? Okay, I'm going to get all fired up. Okay. Ready all, Krogunk? Everyone, gather up. The Krogunk that I will have you follow today is... Okay, the middle one. Right. Wait, is this... Wasn't there something similar, I think, in Pokemon Black and White? Or something like that. Anyway, so apparently I need to follow the middle one. It's holding a big mushroom. Ready, set, go. Okay. And I've already lost position of where that Krogunk is. So, good going, me. That moved a little bit quickly there, and I kind of completely lost concentration there for a second. Oh dear. Oh dear, I've well and truly... Oh, I've really knackered this one up now. You know what? I know I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna go for the middle. Yeah, I thought so. Well, that's fine. Now I know what to do. Let me do that in a minute, but instead, let's just very quickly have a little chat with everyone. Only the lowest kind of employee will tell you to not buy a particular item. Such as that woman stocking the shelves, for instance. She has no business sense. I, on the other hand, will tell you this. Buy as many Max Repels as you can. They have the best value out of all repellents. And what do you have to say? Let me give you a trainer's tip. Don't buy Ultra Balls. They're not worth your money. Instead, try to buy specialty balls, such as the Quick Ball or Net Ball. They're cheaper and they tend to have a better chance at their capture. Unfortunately, none are available here, but many other marts in Boreas sell such Pokeballs. Wow, so you're trying to sabotage, like, the sales of this shop, are you? I mean, it's good that you have an opinion, but then again, yeah, I'll just use whatever Pokeballs I want to use. For a swamp, Coots Bog surprisingly doesn't have many Bug-type Pokemon. Oh, that's pretty cool. Right, you probably just have the usual sort of items, so I'm not even going to bother, so let's go. And this time, let's see if I can actually follow the right Krogunk this time. Oh, okay, but you have to do it on different days, but it's only for a big mushroom, so that's fine. I'm not in a massive hurry to grab that. Instead, let's talk to you for a mission. Hey, trainer, remember me? I certainly remember you. And the guy you met in Gurun Town. I vaguely remember, but that was a while ago. My hope was to strike it big here in East Boreas, but the only gig I could find involved fishing. Anyway, I was hired as a sporting goods promoter by Cube Corp. They wanted me to encourage trainers to fish more and thereby promote their signature fishing rod band. But here's my encouragement to you. If you fish for at least 10 Pokemon using fishing rods you obtain yourself, you'll be eligible for a reward. How's that sound? I mean, that sounds alright. Yeah, I've hardly done any fishing, but I do have the Super Rod now, so I think that might be a possibility. Also, where does this go? Okay, so that's Coots Bog up that way. Let's not go that way just yet, and let's instead talk to these people that seem to be spinning around in a circle for some reason. Today we're dancing for a reason. When we fulfill our purpose, we'll disappear for a reason. Okay. We dance to worship our goddess, the one and only Meloetta. Who needs Arceus? Okay then. The night I see Meloetta is the night I resume my normal life. Until then, I dance. Legend has it that Meloetta will appear if you dance hard enough. We dance for the chance to one day witness a true dancer. I have a feeling you lot might be waiting for a long time, but never mind. Anyway, let's see what we have here. I am grateful that you came all this way. Are you a trainer? Ooh, you have a Pokédex. It's so marvellous. I wonder if you please do me a favour. Sure. To be clear, I would like to see a Pokemon that knows Torment. Okay, I don't know if I have any Pokemon with me that know that right now, but I can always have a quick look at storage later. I'll give you something great when you collect a lot of TMs. Do you think you can find them all? Sure. There are 120 in total, and they can be found all around Boreas. For example, some kind people will give TMs, so don't be shy, talk to everyone. Okay, oh wow. I still got 87 to find. Now, I know a lot of them can be found in the shops, but some of them are pretty expensive, so I'm holding off from buying too many of them right now. Also, okay, so that's the Safari Zone that way, and Coots Bog to the north, which presumably just goes to another part of the route. Yeah, so Coots Bog goes all the way to Magnolia Town. Okay, so none of these are actually official routes. They're literally like the bog, and then there's Crystal Peak, and then obviously all of those. Okay, so let's not go to the Safari Zone today, because I think I'll save that for the next episode. But while I think about it, I just want to very quickly head to Ptarmigan Town and just see whether it's what I think it is. If not, then obviously this will be a waste of time, but it's the only place I can think of that could potentially have the scientist, if I'm remembering it right. Yeah, Dream Research Lab, we study your dreams. I mean, that could still work. I mean, let's have a little chat and see if anyone has anything specific to say. Oh, I think I might be right. What did you say? A child in Polder Town has fallen into a coma due to watching too much television? And it must be worse than I feared. I've been getting reports from all across the region of children unable to divert their attention from that horrendous device. In order to help this child, I must have data on all of the children in Boreas locked into this television frenzy. Trainer, it's up to you to get this data for me. By my count, there are 5 children total. My scans indicate there are 2 in snowy areas, 1 in a city on the coast, and another in a somber and sad town. You found one, so that leaves 4 more. Okay, right. So, find children in Boreas watching TV. So, remind me... Yeah, I might have to make a note of that because I don't know if I got it on the thing. So, let me just get myself a convenient post-it here. There we go. And let me grab a pen quickly. So there's 2 in snowy areas. Yep. 1 in a city on the coast. Okay, 1 on the coast, and another in a somber and sad town. 1 in a sad town. Okay. Be honest, that could be any town thinking about it, but you know what? I suppose I could do a little bit of exploring just to see, so I'll do that, but at least my assumption was actually right for once. Makes a refreshing change. Anyway, you know what? While we're doing some travelling, let's have a look and see whether leaving that Pikachu and Ditto has worked or not. Let's see. Have you got good news? Oh dear, so I'm going to assume they're probably not suitable then. No, I'm not going to leave it for now. Maybe I need a bit more time, but right now that's the only Pikachu I have. So how else am I going to breed any Pikachu? Unless they are found, maybe in the Safari Zone, but it's just not appearing on the Pokédex. I don't know, but we'll leave him in the the daycare for now. Now, let me have a look at this. So, 2 in a snowy area, so surely Blizzard City has to be up there. Although then again, maybe also the likes of Bellin Town and Frozen Heights. So I tell you what, I'm going to go on a mass-like exploration here just to see whether I can find like these kids that are too glued to the TV. Although then again, I'm sure I remember seeing some in some of these places. So let me just very quickly run around these towns and see if I can find any. Okay, have I somehow missed this all this time? Aha, young trainer. Would you be a dear and help me with another task? Oh, okay, so you have another task for me. Okay, I'm glad I came back here. My son's anniversary is coming up and I want to bake him a pie too. This time I need 3 raspberries, 5 Belu berries, 5 Watmel berries, 5 Moo Moo milks. Oh my gosh, okay, that's a big shopping list I have there, so presumably I don't think I have all of them right now. Yeah, I don't think I have all the required ingredients right now, but that's fine. At least that's one thing I've found, just another mission, but so far I've not... Oh, hang on, I was about to say I don't think I've found any, but yes, here we go, we found one. His brain appears to be fried. The child was scanned using the cube. Data was sent to the scientists at the Dream Research Lab. So 3 more children. Okay, so we finally found one of them. But presumably I'm going to assume the second one is not going to be in this city. They're probably going to be in another snowy area. So probably either Frozen Heights or Berlin Town. And I think I've visited every house around here anyway, haven't I? Yes, I have. Okay, so at least we found one plus another mission. So let's go and fly to you know, I'm going to go fly to Berlin Town because I haven't been there in ages, and I'm trying to remember if there were any kids there that might have been just glued to the TV there, so let's have a look. Man, it's been ages since I've been to Berlin Town, but thinking about it, it's probably just as well because I got rock climb, so I can actually do a little bit more exploring if I want to do, but I don't want to get too distracted. I want to at least get this done before I end this episode, and I think, yes, alright, that was nice and quick. Excellent, so that's both the children from snowy areas found. We just need to find one in a city on the coast, which does actually narrow it down quite a bit, actually, so let's have a look. So that's a city on the coast. So, I mean, the most likely thought I have, I'm sure it's not going to be Antisis City. But we do have Full Shore City. That's pretty much on the coast. And also, well, I would say Seaport City, which I guess makes sense. Yeah, so, might be a bit more than I thought, actually. But in terms of a sad town, could be anything, actually. I'm trying to think which of the places I've been to have been classed, I would class as a really somber and sad town. Ooh, actually, it could be Viviltown, because there was that time where everyone just went into hiding because of this whole thing with the Light of Ruin before, so maybe? I don't know. I'll tell you what, this might still take a while anyway, so I'm going to check Full Shore City, but if it's not there, then I might also check Seaport City. So let me try Full Shore City. But then again, I've been in everywhere. I don't remember seeing any kids getting, being, constantly glued to the TV, so it might be Full Shore City, but I might be wrong, so this could potentially take a while to figure out, so I will jump back until I've figured this out. Oh, there's an item back there, which I couldn't get before because I needed to no surf, but now I can surf. Let's actually see what this item is. A silk scarf. Okay, also apparently the item finder just responded then. Where is the item? In this flower? No, it's somewhere up there apparently. Okay, I don't know how to get up there unless I need waterfall. But I'll worry about it another time. Anyway, I'm going to carry on exploring around here just to see if this one of the kids is in this place. Otherwise, if not, I'm going to have to try some of the other, coastal towns and cities. Okay, apparently there's a hidden item in this fridge. Some berry juice. Alright, I hope you don't mind me just literally stealing from your fridge. So that's cool. I hope you don't mind me taking the berry juice. Also, I think this might be the last place to look for anyone in the houses. You're clearly not glued to the TV. You're just hiding in hiding behind a bush, just wanting to see a Happini. Right. Let me just double check, just make sure I haven't missed any places. But so far, looks like one of the kids I need to look is not in this city. But let me just quickly double check. Okay, I think I found this kid. It wasn't in Full Shore City, it's actually in Seaport Town. Or Seaport City, rather. There we go, so that just leaves one more to find. And apparently it's in a sombrous, sad town. I mean, could potentially be any of them, but as I said, there is one potential option I can think of immediately, just purely because of the events of the main story in one place. So it's Viviltown, but then again, it could be any town, to be honest. So this might end up taking a little while, but at least I can rule out certain places already. So at least that's something. Well, I'm not having much luck right now, but I've decided to check out Crater Town, see whether maybe this kid is in this town. So far, where have I checked? So that was a black flute I just picked up. So far, I've been to Tell Town, Epidemy Town, and even went back to Ptarmigan Town just to be on the safe side, but nope, so far nothing. And I also checked out Viville Town and Guru Town, but it's not. I'm just focusing on the places that are just called towns, just to see whether that's a bit of a clue. So the only other place that I haven't really checked so far is Dresco Town, and I think that's really about it, really. And I guess technically I haven't checked out Frozen Heights, but I doubt that kid will be there because it's in an icy, in a snowy area, so it can't be that. So it's either going to be Crater Town or Dresco Town, I'm going to say. So let me just carry on exploring, seeing as I've just got distracted by an item, and see whether this kid is actually found in this town. If not, I'm going to have to check out Dresco Town. Oh, no, hang on. I think I may have found the kid. You know what I saw on the TV? Route 2, they said I was born to Pucciana. This child was scanned using the cube. Okay. The fact that you were talking to me normally means that you were somewhat able to, like, get out of your trance. But one way or another, I have found the kid at least, so that is good. Also, I picked up a black flute. I've forgotten what that did, so I need to go all the way down to the bottom and see what that does, because I actually cannot remember what it actually does. I'm pretty sure it's just a normal item, right? Yeah, no, it is. Black Flute. It makes wild Pokemon levels higher. Oh. Ooh, okay. That actually could potentially be useful. Alright, okay. We'll have that, but for now, let's head back to Ptarmigan Town. Now that we've got all the data, let's see, let's pass it on to the scientist and see what they have to say about it. And see whether they can come up with a answer to this problem. It appears I have all the data I need to cure this television frenzy. I will be back momentarily. Okay. Thank you for waiting. I have visited each home and cured the children of their illnesses. Wow, that was quick. However, during the healing process, a strange Pokemon emerged from each of their bodies. As a result, they no longer understand the concept of watching television. I believe these children will now be able to lead productive lives. Right. Okay, I'll return to Polder Town to claim my rewards, but I am curious to see what that Pokemon is that apparently, like, possessed the children. That's kind of insane, actually. Anyway, let's fly back to Polder Town, finish off this mission, and I'm probably going to wrap up this episode because, well, I mean, unedited at least, this has almost lasted an hour, this recording, but it's probably going to be a bit less than that once I've started doing the editing. But in the meantime, let's go and find, well, the correct house, for starters. I've already forgotten which house they're in. Oh, now they're spinning around properly. See, now they're all in sync, so maybe, just maybe, they will actually get Meloetta to show up.
Although I have a sneaky suspicion they probably won't.
Anyway, trainer, it's you again. The scientist you sent was able to heal my daughter. My gratitude knows no bounds. This mischievous Pokemon emerged from my daughter during the healing process. I want you to have it, but first you need to make space in your party for it. Right, okay. So I'm just going to get a Pokemon regardless. Well, I mean, I was going to say I don't need Togetic, but I'm going to try one more visit to the Pokemon daycare, but I am going to assume it's not going to work, which is rather unfortunate, but it's the way it goes. Oh, wait, we're raising your Pokemon, my goodness, we're surprised your Pokemon had an egg. Ooh, okay, yes, I do want the egg. I'm holding on to... Wait, you got 2 eggs. Oh, okay. Apparently there's 2. Wait. Wait, what? It hasn't been that long, yet I've already got 2 eggs from these Pokemon? What? Oh my, okay, well, let me, sort this out. So let's bring both these eggs with me, because that was completely unexpected. Right, also, Espeon, I don't want to lose you, so I'm just going to put you on this bottom row here. Same with Lucario. Let me just put you here. And I'm just going to do the same for Gengar as well, and just keep a couple of Pokemon right now. So, let's go back into the party. No, not the party. Box 2, that's where the egg was. So, let's move that to here. That's kind of crazy that I've got 2 eggs. Were they really... Were my Pikachu and Ditto really, going at it, let's put it that way? To give me 2 eggs already? Unless I've always had one from something else, but that would have been impossible because this is the first time I've left 2 Pokemon, like, in a daycare, so... I don't know, but I think either way, it might be... Oops. But either way, I think we might, temporarily take back... I'll tell you what, I'll take back the Pikachu. I'll take back the Pikachu and leave the Ditto in storage. No. Ditto can stay there, but I'm going to immediately deposit Togetic. But actually, or Pikachu rather, actually let's deposit Togetic, seeing as I can use Pikachu to fly. Right, okay, so let's now fly back to Polder Town. Let's just quickly grab this Pokemon that's apparently possessed like a kid's body. So let's go back and see what this Pokemon is, and we'll probably wrap up this episode. Although I think what I will do is, before I start recording the next episode, I will just run around and just see if I get these eggs to hatch. Right, so what is this Pokemon? Ah, it's a Rotom. I should have figured. But hang on. Did you... I thought the Rotom would, like, possess the TV, not the kid. Or have I just completely somehow misread that? Right. Oh yeah, and you got rid of the TV. Right, okay. Yeah, maybe I just misread that. I don't know. I was trying to read that a bit quickly, but yeah, maybe I misread that. But anyway, that's taken care of now. I have a Rotom, but I'm probably not going to be keeping it with me, although you are level 50. Which is interesting. You actually are level 50. I'm probably still not going to be using you right now, but we'll... Well, maybe I'll change my mind, but in the meantime, let me just move some Pokemon. Let's not bother with Rotom for the time being, and instead let's bring back some of my Pokemon here. So let's first of all bring back Lucario, and I don't think I'm going to need Flying Pikachu right now, so let's leave Pikachu here, and instead let me just bring back Espeon. And I think I will wrap up this episode. But as I said, before I start recording the next episode, I am going to run around and see if I can get both these eggs to hatch, just to see, well, just to get that out of the way. And then I think what we'll do is we'll probably check out the Safari Zone in the next episode, and we'll just go from there, really. So, on that note, thanks very much for watching, everyone. And until next time, I shall catch you all later.